Good morning, campers. We're going camping. It's been, when did we go last? January?
November.
Was it November? Is that what it was? We did the last video?
Yeah.
Shit.
November 16th.
New year, new me. Same kit.
Like, that was like 7 months ago.
Yeah, shit. Alright. Yeah, we're off today. We're going in a state forest because it's taken me 2 years to realise you can wild camp in a state forest. And the fire rules, they work if there's no fire ban, you can have an open fire. So we're heading out about an hour and a half north of Melbourne. Bit of a hike, bit of a camp, try out the new hammocks, and yeah.
Bakery first.
Bakery first en route, which is apparently unreal. So
hour 10. We'll
take you along for the ride. Welcome to Chasing Adventures. Hell yeah. That felt so much worse.
Dogs out.
We got the dogs out. Wait, I can't even see the... There we go. Hi. Show off your poles.
Quick release. Give me a minute.
We're here. We look like idiots. We're doing like 10 to 15k, not even that.
20k loop.
It's unreal though. It's super quiet. The atmosphere is unreal. It's like misty. We've seen some like lyrebirds, I think. There's over 100 different species around here. And yeah, so far, AC joint's fine. I'm with Mr. Hiker over here with the shorts and all the rest of it.
The trick is not to improve your fitness, just buy more gear.
Yeah, just buy all the gear. I'm following Henry, so if we get lost, it's all on him, but we'll see you in a bit.
Ah, this is why you put me first.
So it's been a while, as we mentioned earlier, since we last came out, or at least I came out. Have you been camping since?
A few hikes, but not overnight.
Right, yeah, first overnighter since November. And look at this. We've got some nice towering trees and the huge ferns and things that just make this place feel, for me at least, prehistoric. I love it. Not great examples now, but you'll see some of the bigger ferns. It's so green, so lush, very wet, but very quiet while balmy yamming. And yeah, so we're out. We're gonna do 10 to 15k. There's a bit of a loop. We'll add on a little extra bit. And as this is a state forest, sorry, here are those ferns I'm talking about. Look at them. You got Henry the Triceratops busting through. What dinosaur would you be, Hen?
The one with the biggest belly.
Belliosaurus. Yeah. And yeah, 10 to 15k, get a bit of a hike in, get the blood flowing, which already is. And then I'm going to go off trail and try and find a place to camp. We've got hammock setups for the first time, so that'll be fun getting that set up. Some simple food, and yeah, just looking for a quiet one. In the forest, it's going to be serene. Hopefully it's going to rain a little bit tonight once we're all set up, and yeah, be a nice chilled one. I think this one, not the 35 or whatever K we did last time. So, trail, at least the boardwalk starts here. We've been walking through that. Look at the size of this thing that has fallen. Look at that.
Whoa.
Absolutely crushed this. And then we just got to go over and carry on. We have discovered, I don't know if I can see any of the first lot of leeches. Leah, you'll be glad to find that you haven't come on this. Whoa, are you crazy?
It's like clay.
And yeah, so we'll have a leech check. Knobhead. Slippery as all hell, this tree. Especially when you haven't got any sticks. Is that the right idea, or should we just go down? I mean, there's a boardwalk that goes that way. Do you fancy a picnic? Fancy a picnic on your right? There's a picnic table under there. Look at that. The mist. Does it cut off? Does it go left or not? Well, we'll figure out. Well, we made it around, chops off the tree, through the side, because obviously you're not going that way, are you? Onwards.
Give me freedom, give me fire.
You've done well there. Yeah. Henry stepped on that and it was just below this log, straight down.
And then slipped off onto his gooch as well.
And then I slipped trying to go over, and my arse is soaked. I'm covered in shit. Shoulders killing.
Lots of leeches.
Leeches everywhere. Like, they got Henry.
No good.
No good. Onwards. We're at... No, we're not going right to Quarry Road. So we've been going now for like 2.5 hours maybe. Yeah. Soaked. We keep running into stuff like this over the trail, and it's not fun at all. It's wet, it's dark. We're confident that... Oh, I can hear water, Hen.
Yeah.
Okay. So we need to refill for water and then look for a place to camp. We're trying to decide what we're going to do, because sort of stuck between, like, so we've only got about an hour and a bit of daylight left, and it's going to get darker in the valley, or where we are. Even though we're climbing up, you can see it's not great, and obviously it's worse and the camera's better at picking it up. So yeah, don't know, we need to fill up our water and we need to find a place to camp, and then we've got a long hike tomorrow, it's going to look like. So I don't know, we might fill up water and carry on to get to the top of the mountain, the lookout point, and maybe there might be a nice place to camp there. But it's not... Oh, Henry's almost gone. There's not a lot of great places. We're going to fill up our water now at this creek, and then yeah, crack on.
Agua from the creek. 2 hydrators and cook with.
And we're going to carry it with us because we're not confident there's more water, and where the fuck we end up at.
Suitcase carries 1 times 21 hours.
Right, we're off. We're going to try and find somewhere to camp. So we made it past the end of the Tanglefoot track. Got a stick. Hen's carrying the water. There you go. Got a nice, the sun coming through the trees and the mist, which is pretty nice. I'm hoping we can see a little bit more. We're working our way up. I think it's the Mount Leonard lookout, and we're also just keeping an eye out for a suitable place, either for the hammocks or, what is looking more and more likely, we're going to have to make a shelter and sleep on the floor. So yeah, stay tuned. I know you guys are at the edge of your seats. So we were talking about leeches. The size of this bad boy. Big flick.
Flick it onto my face.
Gone. Do you want to stamp on him? Somewhere over there.
Maybe. Is it bleeding?
No, you're just ugly.
Oh, cool.
Have I got any on me?
Yeah, he's... No, you're just ugly.
Way. They cut themselves on the jawline, mate. So, if you can see us, there is nowhere to hang our hammocks. So we found here, it's next to the notice board. And what we're gonna do, and we're gonna go from this to the poles in front of you with our hammocks. I don't know if it's gonna be further enough, but we'll figure out some way to do it, whether it's over there, and then we're maybe thinking to get a tarp over our heads, tying something like that round one of the poles, and then tying the tarp off for the top, just because the only other option is setting up a proper load to the ground using the tarp, basically making a trekking pole tent, and it'll be nice and snug. We can do that. We want to use the hammocks. This is an option. Hopefully it's not going to be too busy. Ranger's going to drive through and be like, what the hell are you guys doing? But yeah, it's definitely not warm. It's definitely going to rain, and next time you see us, we might have some hammocks up. Change of plan. Rope, tarp over, side. Fuck knows it's gonna rain. This is gonna be an interesting night. If that's got no gas, I'm gonna kill you.
Gotta have some in.
Right. So, let me give you the quick tour. That's Henry in his sleeping bag. We've got a table. We've done some sort of weird A-frame shelter that leaves all the sides exposed. There's leeches everywhere. Yeah. We're basically just sleeping on ground. We could have just gone outside. We're homeless. We're homeless. We're next to a car park. We've pulled up off this. Convinced Henry to get the jet boil on. Tell you what, probably still going to be freezing. We're also sleeping at this angle, so you can see the gap here. There wasn't a gap here 10 minutes ago. I'm just slowly going into the darkness.
Shiny ass top.
Yeah. And then my bag's probably going to get soaked if it rains. But we're going to boil up some sausages.
On an angle.
On an angle. What's the point of that table? Oh, you are doing it on the table. What about there? Whoa! Oh. Bit of rain, that. And this is going to be an interesting night. And I'm sure I'm going to laugh about this, but I feel like I'm going to wake up at 2 AM and be like, what the fuck is this?
Where are the sausages?
Oh yeah, I'll get
them. Are they like hot dog sausages?
This is the shittest video. We got some dogs, courtesy of Coles. I have no idea what Henry's doing over there. What the hell is that?
Jet boil on an angle.
Did you hear that? I think that just went. Maybe it's a book hen owl. Tell you what, if the ranger. Ooh, unreal. Yeah, rolling with the cream soda again. Buzzing, and then we got some dessert. Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting night. I feel like I'm going to wake up soaked multiple times, or the ranger's going to knock on the tent and it's going to scare the absolute hell out of us. Henry can't feel his hands. He got bitten by a leech earlier, we saw in the video, and he's bled so much.
I can't see it, so it's not my problem.
We're just idiots. I hope I bought my cutlery. Oh wait, we're having hot dogs, never mind.
I've got a spare spoon in there.
But yeah, that's where we're at. Oh, I've dropped rolled me dog. This is what we're working with. Some barely warm hot dogs that we they're too big for the jet boil, so you cook half and then you cook another half. I stole this from the bakery. Oh yeah. Are they good?
Wouldn't say good. The hot end is really good.
I like how you managed to get a cold centre.
Medium rare. How are you supposed to have them?
There's fucking leeches everywhere. Flick one off the fucking the metal bowl. They don't give a fuck. Mozzies. No spiders though. We're both tucked in our sleeping bags. We're not going to move. It's 10 to 7 and I feel like it's 10 p.m. It's dead quiet. You can't hear anything except me waffling. We've got some dogs. I'm going to feel a little bit better, have a bit of a hot chocolate. In my head, right, when I was doing this, we were going to be in hammocks with a tarp over the head and I was going to be in the hammock or in our chair underneath. It was going to be raining, have a little fire going, all this sort of crap, you know. Super chilled. I had a book, like no trees to hang hammocks off, like none. Everything is soaking wet to the absolute bone because it's rained and it's got a microclimate and we're idiots and didn't realise. And the ground, this is the flattest ground we found. It's at this angle and we didn't bring a tent, so yeah, no idea what you can see, probably nothing. Yeah, little hot chocolate. I've got the Crocs on, if you can see that. Let me put this hot chocolate up there. Might be a bit better. Yeah, so it's alright. We've both warmed up a lot now. Henry can feel his hands. I've tied out some more tie points. I made a tie point out there, and I made one there. Well, tied that one up further. So we've given ourselves more space now, and I've also hung my bag up there for the sake of it. Now it's got more space out. So now what we can do is we're going to move the table and all that sort of shit out because you can see the angle. It's just coming down to this close corner, and we're going to maybe, I reckon, sleep heads up where Henry's bags are, type of thing. Even though that's the coziest corner over there.
Yeah, we'll just go heads on the diags.
Yeah, I reckon even if we would fit that this way, it's just that that's not the best. Like, you'd have to reshuffle everything over. But yeah, so hot chocolate, chill out a little bit more, and then what, I reckon, get ready for bed once we sort that and get stuck in. That's all the dried blood, big lad.
Yeah.
But yeah, then we'll get off early tomorrow. Well, that was a leech. They're fucking everywhere. But yeah, you genuinely can't see anything out here. Like, let me flip that around. I don't even know what you can see. It's dead quiet. Yeah. This is literally like 5 meters in front of me and you can't see anything else. Trees everywhere. So we've got big old spider friend there. Get nice and close to you. And then you can't tell, but there's leeches on the other one. They're just fucking everywhere. It's crazy. And there's that's a tick. What are we doing, Hen? We're gonna come away with like Lyme disease. Yeah. Sweet. Can't wait to see you later, fella.
Morning. I've taken the bug net off.
Not the best sleep. Currently 4 degrees and 7:15. I've been up since 5, to be honest. My Garmin seems to think that I had about 6 hours sleep. Shorter than ideal. Calm. Didn't know we had a roadman. It's a Garmin. HRV all over the place. Bloody hell. Unbalanced. 74 milliseconds last night.
Unbalanced 74.
What's yours? Wait till we hear Henry's. Henry's
balance.
Henry's Garmin. He thinks Henry's got the worst HRV.
Recovery 31 hours.
The weather today, it says it feels like 3 degrees apparently. Body battery 92 plus 56. Be your best today. That's what we're here for. It's kind of nice though, just sitting here. Well, I was lying here when Henry had stopped snoring this morning, because Jesus Christ, did he snore? But just listening to the different birds hum and stuff like that. It's not like when we went to the Goulburn River and stuff like that, and it's just pure cockapoos, screeching. Cockapoos, cockatiels. Cockapoos screeching in the morning. Yeah, it's nice. It's a bit closer to sort of England, like actual bird song. There's a what's your favourite bird, Hen?
Eastern whipbird.
The eastern whipbird. We haven't heard that this morning. We did hear a load of stuff last night though. Henry seems to think that there was a massive crash and one of the branches from a tree had fallen down, and then just up the way from where we are he could hear something moving around towards us on the gravel road and stuff like that. All a load of shit. I didn't hear anything.
All connected.
I was forced.
The one event of the evening.
And apparently Henry was like, my heart was racing. He was like, Che.
I was like 160 BPM lying down.
But also take with a pinch of salt that we were lying down last night and Henry's heart rate was 120 just before bed, so it's not the healthiest You're unique, aren't you? You've got unique health characteristics.
Yeah. Maybe I should write a will.
But yeah, other than that, if we were on flat ground, this would have actually been sound. I thought we would be covered in condensation. Condensation. There's not really any, it's just cold. I was too hot. These sleeping bags, same as Hen, these sleeping bags from like Queezer, whatever they're from, they're so warm. They're rated to like -6 and they're just ridiculous. So I had to take off all my clothes. I put them back on this morning. I sprayed deep round there so I didn't get any leeches on my face overnight. I also had to go and do this. Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this. Yeah, you can just a little bit. I've got my Crocs here and the other one next to it underneath the ground sheet, putting this on an angle to stop me sliding out. Must have been nice for Henry all the way over there.
My thing's deflated.
Yeah, oh yeah.
I'm sleeping on the floor.
He was sleeping on the floor. But yeah, overall, I would say it's not been too bad. I don't know if you can hear this bird song as well, but it's time for... Oh, it's time to brush our teeth. Then probably, knowing Henry, a minute after he's done that, he's going to make a coffee.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, head on out. Courtesy of the AeroPress and the Henry press. Doing a bit of, what are you doing, Hen?
Looking for some cheekers.
We're looking for birds. Lads. I don't know if you can hear them. There's like crows, there's cockatoos, there's eastern whipbird things. Oh no, it's light, you can see more of it. You see the car in the background. So we came out of the Tanglefoot Loop there, over there. Walked all the way down up the hill, whatever, but you can't camp in national parks unless it's a designated campsite. So we got up there, it was late, we needed to find a place to camp, so we decided to come back here because you can see none of this is flat. We found potentially the flattest spot that wasn't like this puddle. It wasn't flat, next to the car park's full of mud. Yeah, this bastardization of a camp. But yeah, bit of coffee, enjoy it still, taking it easy. It's 8:20, get some porridge down us and then head on. Uncle Toby coming in clutch. We've got some quick sachets, berry flavour, banana flavour. Now, common sense would eat one at a time, or we'd double up on the banana and double up on the berry. Common sense hasn't got any place here in the old Henry and Che chasing adventures camping. Man's in Gymshark running joggers. What? Henry's in a fucking Columbia. You could be roadman with that jacket. It's not even yours. It's my little brother's.
Nothing I have is mine.
Right, we'll make this up.
What's wrong with me?
Welcome to Breakfast Review with Henry Davis.
That was good.
Cold boots, baby. Henry had a spider in his. Oh, they're soaking, man. Feel like I've got putties on. First World War. Last little bit. And then heading out. We ran out of water, so we're going to have to fill up on the way. Or just struggle. And then here comes the magic as well of trying to fit everything back in the bags.
Yup.
In a bit. We need to ration that. Learned this the other day. If you make a shaka, you leave a little bit of whatever you're trying to tie up over, and you make a figure of 8. It doesn't have to be too tight, but we'll see if this works. I've not actually sort of successfully done this. Oh, figure of 8 all the way through, and then sort of grab it like that. Take your other end, tie it round, and sort of tuck it in, whichever one you want to tie around. And then supposedly you have a nice little bundle, but all you got to do is untuck that and it won't tangle up if you throw this in a bag and stuff. So knowledge.
The less you know.
No. Are we going that way or that way? Oh,
Right, are we putting the rubbish in it? Oh, no, that's it. Is that poo?
Poo.
Oh.
Did you touch that?
I don't know.
I haven't touched it.
Oh. Is that dog poo?
No, it can't be. There's no dogs.
It
It's
smells.
possum poo.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Just wipe it on the floor.
I don't want to smudge it.
Yeah.
Can't it work?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh, man. Do you want to put the rubbish poo side so I know where it is?
Would you rather poo or rubbish? And then you can just wrap this up on.
Put it in an outer bit.
Uh-huh.
Oh, great. The bag just.
Know me. How do you know me?
How do you know where I am? Doesn't sound good. Right.
Go.
Let go, big dog. It tastes deep.
Black wood. Right. What a good morning. Heading off. It's, I don't know, 9:30, something like that. Look at this. All these big ferns, the trees, the misty trees. It's unreal. I've doubled up on the socks, tucked them in, no leeches this way. Putting on the cold, wet jacket and trousers this morning, even though it's supposed to be waterproof. Not the one, but we love these minor inconveniences. Can't imagine how Luke does it, outdoor boy style in the middle of Alaska and things, but he's obviously a pro, or he's just a lot more comfortable with being uncomfortable, which I think is part of the reason I enjoy these things. You know, I work in recruitment, sit in a chair all day, calling people, do a lot in Canada and the US. I'm up very early sometimes, and it's so easy to get comfortable. Now that I'm getting older as well, like the body's not feeling it with rugby. Just the sitting down's killing me, and I've noticed my mental resilience and willpower to push myself into uncomfortable positions. It's just not happening.
He's saying this and he's just cut off 2 k's of the loop. I just want to make that clear, we did not go to the top.
The reason we did that, Henry's hurt his ankle. No, and this is a good example. So yeah, it's been a real push to really throw yourself back. Like, I think back to even at uni and stuff, you go and do these sorts of things, and maybe it's the stresses of adult life, and as I said, you just look for all those little comforts. Like, why could you be bothered to get up at 10 to 6 and get to the gym before you have to work? And especially in Melbourne, when it can be cold and wet, as you guys know, in the UK, it's just so easy to get comfortable into doing that. And then because you do that, the slightest inconveniences or trying to put yourself uncomfortable situations become so much harder. I'm saying this like we're doing an Ironman, but it's a thing that's been, on my mind, and why I really enjoy these sorts of things. One, it's a sense of adventure, but two, it's just, you realize that it's not ever that bad. And there's a famous thing that to stop laziness and things like that. A little bit of a view as we come through sort of a valley, is stop thinking about how much effort something will be, stop thinking about how hard it will be, stop thinking about all of these, and just think about the outcome, how the benefit to you, how the positivity around what you would achieve. So you might think, oh, why would I get up at 10 to 6 to go to the gym? It's cold, I'm tired, I could stay in bed, blah, blah, blah. But what does that do for you? You get an extra, half hour in bed, you still got to get up and go to work. You'll feel worse, all these sorts of things. That compared to if I go to the gym, the endorphins that get released, I'm building, my body, it's healthy, it's fit. And you can build consistency from that. The outcome, 99 times out of 100, whatever you find uncomfortable, will always be a positive thing. Good things aren't, they don't typically come too easy. There's a reason, like in most things, people don't do them, and it's because they're uncomfortable, they're a bit hard, or they're long, as we might say. But yeah, anyway, that's a bit of the deep side of it. On the other side of it, who doesn't love this sort of shit? Grew up watching Bear Grylls, evolved into outdoor boys, man versus wild, all the good stuff. And now I want to progress up to that point, getting out into nature. Look at this. You don't get...
British.
Say again?
It feels very English and green.
And it's a huge thing in Australia to come into this. This is obviously like rainforest and these big old ferns, but it's the different microclimates and things that you can get in, particularly, you know, not even just Victoria, but across Australia. Might as well make full use of whilst I'm still able and have the time to do this and things. So yeah, get out, get after it, whatever you want to do. Niall, if you're watching this, go and try and bench the 50s that you told me a year and a half ago that you'd do. Book your flights to Australia. Ollie, you gotta get over 90 kilos body weight, mate. You're like 6'4", victim weight for someone of your height. Me, I've got a long list of things to sort out. But yeah, we'll see in a bit, because this was a long one. So, the whipbird is somewhere over there, among some other things, but I'm going to shut up and see if we can hear it. I hope that picked it up. It is so cool, and you can tell it's going to happen because it does that little It's just so peaceful. No sounds of traffic, just the birds, and it's not a bunch of cockatoos screaming at you. There's another one. There's loads. We got some on that side, we got some on that side. Love it, love it. We'll figure this out later, but I came across a lady yesterday who was carrying a bunch of this. It's red bark wood, something pepper, and she basically had a bunch of leaves, and if you scrunch it up, it smells like pepper, I guess. It smells peppery. And in her own words, you put your pepper on your dinner. No idea, but it does smell peppery. If you know what it is, the two people that are watching this video, feel free to put down in the comments what it is. Also, Henry just weed on his hand.
Shit happens.
Yeah. Uncontrollable.
It sounds more shifty if you're just like in the bush.
In the bush. State Forest though. It's all sound. Nice little, this is nice. What's this say? This is the Wirrawilla Walk. So those big tree ferns are called Dicksonia antarctica, and they grow luxuriantly below the canopy. The trunk of the fern is covered with brown fibrous roots. Smooth frond stems with soft brown hairs sprout from the top of the trunk. Tiny brown dust-like spores on the undersurface or along the edges of the fronds are dispersed by wind and water to germinate in damp places. Many ferns also grow from fern tips or spread from a branching system of underground stems. Quick little water break. Nice stream. 4 or 5k left. Just going to fill up our bottles, a decent amount. Doesn't have to be all the way full. Yeah. And then carry on. But this has been a lot better, I think, than the other side of the walk. Did get really muddy, but we've run into a lot more people, and I can see why this trail, bar through there, is a lot more, it's just nice. The trees, it's easier to walk because a lot of people have brought their dogs. Not sure Billy would like this, and the leeches would love him because he's got no fur or fat, just be straight onto muscles. So yeah, quick little pit stop, crack on. Big tree. Fucking hell. I feel like I'm filming Bear Grylls. Just on the edge of the ferns. How long we got left, Hen? No clue, we just wing it. 3.5 supposedly. Figure that out. It's not been too bad. A lot better than the yesterday's one. Ran into a couple of people who asked if we had camped and then sort of looked at us and were like, what? But do it for the love of the game. Because we're idiots. Just went up to the old ankle. I guess we're just walking upstream, literally. I don't get it. It's alright.
Go up. It's literally just there.
Apparently there's a lyrebird. I think Henry's lying. Something over there. Well, might have scared it away. Date. Oh, I got one. So, Hen got these from some health shop.
Yeah.
And it's apple sours coated dates. And Sour Patch Kids. Unreal. Sour Patch Kids are obviously great. The dates, they're so good. Get yourself some. War wound. This drop bear came out of nowhere, straight around the neck. I gave it some of, right in noggin, lights out, sausage. I was just going through that, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna just go through it and not look, and went full belt into a just a sharpened end of a branch where it had broken. So at least it is only a scratch, but we carry on, we troop on. And nothing else has happened except that we're walking uphill and it's hot. I'm sweating buckets. I'm walking through another stream, but yeah, cracking on. Call this fashion. It'd have been brilliant if I'd fallen over that.
You nearly did it on another bit up there.
No, no. When I was pretending to film you?
Yeah.
Yeah. We've just taken it in. We're very hot. Just got locked in for about 3.5k.
Yeah, probably 10-15 degrees uphill.
Yeah. But we locked in, got it done. And
Nearly
we've
there.
got about just under 2k left.
Yeah. Nah, 1.4.
1.4. Probably about 500 metres for us, really.
It's pretty much downhill. We've already done it.
We're basically there.
End of the loop.
Yeah, we're done. We might as well go home now.
End of the train.
But
reality kicks in.
sometimes it's nice to just do these because, especially me and Hen, you just get locked in and you just go, which is great. But this is why we're here. The peace, the quiet, not me nattering and waffling all the time. So you and me, let's take a deep breath. I'm not doing that. We'll just take it in.
So many leeches.
Have you got loads?
Yeah.
I've had none on me this entire time. Oh, I've summoned one.
Go away.
I can't flick this fucker off. Leech. Tell you what, lads, weighed myself the other day. 101, not great. We're talking 120 kilos of total mass, and it's nothing. It's not even that heavy, but my poor little legs are struggling. They're not struggling, I'm joking. Tell you what though, I do feel heavy. When I was younger, I was always like, oh, why do people get heavier when they're, you know, older? Why do people get fat? But it is just easier, back to my previous points about, you know, work and getting lazy and everything. It is just easier. I've never spent more this year on takeaway and all the rest of it. I am training for rugby as well, but my diet is a lot worse. So yeah, anyway, long-winded way of saying maybe I should drop some weight. It doesn't help me either. I've done my AC. It's a lot better now. This obviously sits on the hips because some of the boys out here, big boys, and I decided to run into an absolute just castle of a bloke. We went shoulder on shoulder, and he must have been a good 140 kilos. And he just, like, I played rugby for 24 years. And, you know, I'm not the smallest of guys. I'm not the biggest. And I've run into plenty of big people. And so right now, 6'1", 100 odd kilos, and I've run into this bloke, shoulder on shoulder. And in 24 years, anytime I've ever run into someone, even if I've been absolutely smashed, there's always been a little bit of give. You know, a little bit of a slightly forwards and then going or something like that. This was just pure, I might as well have run into one of these trees for all the good it did to me. And my AC joint did not like it, so I've been out for the last couple of weeks. The worst part about it, big man just goes, I'm on the ground after presenting the ball, and he just bicep curls me up and goes, "You good, bro?" I was like, "No, but thanks." Just so nice about it. I'm just like, come on, man, I've got a girlfriend at home, got family. But yeah, I also keep talking about Outdoor Boys, slight pivot, but I've been watching a lot of Dead Men, because obviously Outdoor Boys doesn't post. I've been watching Dead Men since probably 150k subscribers. My man Josh and the other boys, Dash and them lot. Great to watch if you enjoy Outdoor Boys. In Alaska as well, very good at painting, watercolor painting. Does that, it's quite peaceful. Goes out camping, they built a cabin in the woods as mates. Just proper cool shit is probably the only way to say it. And you might wonder why I'm, decided to pick up the camera and do a load of nattering now. It's because I'm pretty sure that is the car park and we are done. So I've got a crunchy in my bag that I'm waiting for. Got a Monster in the car. Probably put my spare pair of clothes on because I stink. And then then head the hour and a half, 2 hours it's going to take to get back, and then the fun joys of cleaning and drying out my tarp, both tarps, the ground sheet, a lot of stuff, but and my boots, because solid hike and overnighter. We learned a lot. We're not very, we made a half decent shelter. We'll progress on that and wait for the next one, which will probably be in 5-6 months. So see you then. Say bye, Henry.